Hello and welcome to Men's Corner. I'm George Stumenov and today I want to talk to you about a book. This book is called Personality Isn't Permanent and it's written by Dr. Benjamin Hardy. Now, Benjamin Hardy is an organizational psychologist and a best-selling author. He's written a book called Willpower Doesn't Work. His blog is being read by millions of people all over the world. And this book is exciting. Personality Isn't Permanent is an exciting book and I strongly recommend it. Now, this book is for everyone who wants a change in an area of their life. I know that I work with men and my resources are all directed at men, but this book is not only for men, this is for men and women alike. So, let me tell you, if you're somebody who is serious about personal development, if you want to be well-rounded man or woman, if you want to be better manager, better husband, better father, read this book. If you're somebody who is serious about their spirituality, your faith, their connection to God, read this book. If you're somebody who wants to achieve a goal or goals, but is always failing, read this book. If you're somebody who, if you're somebody who wants to improve their finances even, read this book. If you're somebody who wants to improve their physical life, and that's where my work really resonates with that, read this book. Any sort of change you want in your life. If you're somebody who is like I used to be, I never believed that I had any leadership abilities, or even me standing in front of a camera like that, or expressing how I felt, or being among other men, which is funny because I work with men, and my whole drive and calling and passion is toward the improvement of life of men, and I am surrounded with other men all the time. Well, today it's mostly through Zoom, but I still see them, they still see me. You can't hide. But if you're somebody like me that always used to hide and never believed he was good enough, or if you need a change of personality, read this book. You don't think you're a natural leader? You don't think you can express yourself? You don't think you can stand up for yourself? Read this book. I'm telling you, I wish I had written this book. Thank you, Benjamin Hardy. Thank you. That's an amazing, amazing book. I was blown away by it. Going through the first chapters and thinking, wow, that's wonderful psychology. It's great. I just need to apply that more and recommend it to people. But then there's the practical as well. Oh, the book says, you want to know how to apply that? Here is how. Here is how. How about this? Do it this way. Write this down and execute this and say, wow. It's like you're sitting with him and you're living with Benjamin Hardy as your personal trainer and tutor for months. That's amazing. This book must be read. This book, I'll be reading it all the time. And with the Men's Corner, I've got many books, well, not that many, maybe about 20 books on different subjects that I recommend to my clients and people who are my followers, people that I interact with. Some of them are on the men's journey, some of them are on spirituality, some of them are on the body, the physical, and by the way, that's in that book too. And it's about 20 books that I don't add to too often because I'm very picky about what I offer to people. It has to be something that it has worked in my life so well that I can actually personally recommend it to others. With this book, now I'm adding to my collection. One day, in fact, I'm looking to create, some of you might know, a physical place just for men where there will be books, and this book will be there. So, Personality Isn't Permanent by Benjamin Hardy. It's coming out on the 16th of June, and you can pre-order that. I'm going to put a link below. It's an amazing book. If you're serious about any sort of change in your life, you must read this book. And I speak that with passion. It's not my book. I don't profit anything from that. It's just ask my friends, ask people who know me, ask my clients. I recommend things all the time, but only things that I know work. And I know that this book works. And if you're somebody who is living with chronic pain, now that's an interesting subject because people say, oh, what's the connection between the I don't want to disclose too much. You need to read the book, but I'm telling you, there might be something in this book for you if you're living with chronic pain and you, like I used to be with my bad back, I don't have a bad back anymore, but for decades thinking, well, that's how it is, that's how I am. Well, there was a lot tied to that pain. The physical expression of that pain was the was the least that I had to deal with. But anyway, that's in the book too. Personality Isn't Permanent by Dr. Benjamin Hardy. Thank you, Dr. Hardy, for writing this book. It's incredible. Thank you so much. This book has enriched my life so much, and I know that it will enrich the lives of my clients and people who buy it. Thank you. Let's get this book, guys. It's well worth the journey. And let me tell you, this book is not just information. I mentioned before, but I need to stress this again. This book is not just information. It's not something you need to read and then process it and think it over. There's nothing wrong with that. There are things to process, but it's very practical. Some of us are stuck. That's why my work is called Life Training for Men, and it's well-rounded. It's got the physical, the spiritual, the emotional, the mental, and the physical. Because sometimes some of us are stuck in one dimension. There's so much mental information that we all know it. We know how we should be, but we don't know how to live it out through our bodies, through our face, through our expression, through our relationships. We don't know. Well, this book tells you how. It's not just information. It's incredible. It actually tells you how. It tells you, okay, well, here's the steps that you need to take. So you can approach, if you're a practical person who has heard it all, but needs practical solutions, you can approach this book as a task. It's a tool. It's something that, it's almost like a person that will take you on a journey with them and teach you as you go along. So approach this book this way. You see great results. Personality Isn't Permanent by Benjamin Hardy. Let's get this book.